Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives. Not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
76. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com today.
Greetings, friends. Welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 26 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and psoriasis and eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it's a renewing system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may say that is a miracle, this renewing system is really just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your calls on The Bright Side. Our number is 855-660-4261. If you have a success story you'd like to share, if you want to contribute to the conversation, if you have questions about formulations, ingredients, the longevity products, 855-660-4261 is your number. You can also head over to brightsideben.com. Take a look at our shopping cart with all the longevity products. You can also click on the Join the Team link, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470 if you want to join the Brightside Ben team, make some money selling longevity products, or get your products at the wholesale price. You can also ask them about any of the longevity products that you hear us talk about on the Bright Side, including my personal favorite, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine Multivitamin Mineral Complex Powder you add to water and drink. It's a great source of vitamin A and C and D and E and K, plant-derived minerals. It's got glucosamine and MSM for your joints. It's got selenium for your prostate and zinc for your skin and inositol and choline. Truly a cornucopia of nutrients. It costs $50 a canister. Most folks will notice results within 1 or 2 doses. Results like appetite suppression, weight loss, blood pressure dropping, just generally feeling better. And that's what happens when you get on a good nutritional supplement program. And it can all begin with the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Imagine what you could do with the extra energy you're going to have, with the extra money you're going to have because you're not going to be spending it on snack foods, and with just the extra feeling good, just feeling better. And that's what happens when you get on a good nutritional supplement program, and it can begin with the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. All right. Continuing on with the electrical nature of the body, the electrical nature of healing, the electrical nature of health and wellness, the electrical nature of nutritional supplements. Last program we talked about spirulina. We talked about how helpful it can be for building the immune system. We talked about spirulina as a source of protein for vegans and for vegetarians. We talked about spirulina as a source of brain nutrients like DHA and EPA, which are only found otherwise in animal products. Spirulina has minerals, spirulina has iron, spirulina has B vitamins, vitamin E, vitamin K, magnesium, calcium. Spirulina is even a great source of iron. And because spirulina are bacteria, edible bacteria that can live that live on the surface of lakes, they live on the surface of waters, bodies of water. They're subject to intense sunlight, and for survival reasons, they've had to evolve chemical mechanisms that protect their genetics from solar radiation. They get hit with a lot of sun. So over the course of millions, even billions of years, these spirulina have evolved chemical strategies for protecting their genetics from the sun. That means that spirulina has got biochemicals that will protect us from the sun as well if we eat them, or if we eat it. Spirulina is a great source of sun-protecting nutrients that will help keep your skin from burning, help keep your skin from wrinkling, can protect your collagen. Spirulina's sun-protecting nutrients can be important for vision health and for eye health. Spirulina is a great source of carotene, substances like lutein and zeaxanthin and astaxanthin and beta-carotene. This stuff's amazing, folks, and it's really cheap, too. You can get a 2-pound jug of it for $30 or $40 off the internet. Spirulina is a great source of chlorophyll. Spirulina can protect you from skin cancer. Spirulina can protect you from macular degeneration. Spirulina sometimes gets confused with two other nutritional supplements that are somewhat similar, chlorella and algae. Chlorella and algae, like spirulina, are found on the surface of bodies of water, lakes and oceans. And like spirulina, chlorella and algae are highly nutritive substances. And like spirulina, they can protect you from the sun. The most important difference between spirulina and chlorella and algae is spirulina is a bacteria and chlorella and algae are more akin to plants. Spirulina is a type of bacteria, blue-green bacteria, as researchers call it, or a cyanobacteria. Cyano is the Greek term for blue. And because spirulina is a bacteria, it has a different kind of shell that protects it. Plants have a harder shell than spirulina. Chlorella and algae have a harder shell. The softer shell of spirulina means we can get at the nutrients a little bit easier than with chlorella or algae. Spirulina has a softer shell, a softer membrane, and this soft membrane is actually made up of polysaccharides, those long-chain sugars that in and of themselves have wonderful electrical properties that in and of themselves can help support circulation. Red blood cells and overall health can benefit from polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are very important for detoxification, for anti-cancer benefits, and for immune-boosting properties. And this is all on top of the nutritional benefits for spirulina in terms of what's inside the spirulina, what's inside the bacteria. So you get benefits from the spirulina inside the bacteria, and then you get benefits from the membrane of the spirulina entity itself. Both the membrane and the inside of spirulina are tremendously nutritive. The bottom line here, folks, is we'd all be wise to use a little bit of spirulina every day, especially if you're dealing with blood clots, especially if you're dealing with immune problems, and especially if you are concerned about skin cancer or any kind of solar radiation issues. One of the most concentrated sources of polysaccharide substances is joint tissue, cartilage. And this is one of the main reasons why bone soup can be such an important food. Throughout history, cartilage has been used as a health remedy and as an anti-cancer treatment in the world of pharmacy. Cartilage creams have been compounded for centuries as a remedy for skin issues like psoriasis and eczema, for helping accelerate the healing of burns, and it's all because of these polysaccharides that are found in cartilage. Some of you may remember the book that came out in I think it was the 1970s, Why Sharks Don't Get Cancer. The book touted the benefits of shark cartilage as a treatment for tumors. And again, it's the polysaccharide content, these the long-chain sugars that are in the cartilage that account for its anti-cancer benefit. Dr. Wallach has been talking about the benefits of cartilage for treating arthritis and inflammatory health issues for 30 or 40 years now. So what is it about cartilage that makes it such an important health supplement? Well, probably the most important reason is the large polysaccharide content that cartilage has, especially something called hyaluronic acid, which is a super important, super electroconductive polysaccharide entity. Hyaluronic acid is a substance that's been used in the skincare world for at least 30 or 40 years. I've been formulating with hyaluronic acid since I started doing skincare. And it's not just because of its electroconductivity that hyaluronic acid has such wonderful benefits for health. Hyaluronic acid has water-trapping properties that will hold on to water. Same way that these polysaccharides trap electrical energy. Last week we talked about how electrical pieces or electrons like to hide out in little nooks and crannies, whether those nooks and crannies are in clay, as we talked about, or whether they're in polysaccharides. But it's not only electrical energy that can hide out in the nooks and crannies of these long-chain sugars, it's also water. And that's why cartilage products make great moisturizers, whether you take them internally or whether you put them on externally. And hyaluronic acid in many ways ways is one of the most important of these polysaccharides that are found in cartilage. Hyaluronic acid is an awesome moisturizer. A gram of hyaluronic acid powder can hold nearly a gallon of water. In other words, if you put a little tiny gram size amount of hyaluronic acid on a dish, you could pour a gallon of water in there, and that hyaluronic acid would swell as the little molecules of water got trapped in the hyaluronic acid chemical structure. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll continue this discussion on electroconductivity and nutrition when we come back.
There's a man named Dr. Joel Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor, both a veterinarian and naturopathic physician. Doc asks, why does the United States spend more money on healthcare by far and still rank 50th in health and longevity worldwide? He believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, take charge of their health, and attain optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic prescription drugs that lead to side effects and more toxic prescription drugs. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the big government, big pharma, and big insurance manipulation of our healthcare system. I'm George Norrie, and I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about healthcare. Visit brightsideben.com and listen to Doc Wallach's Deadly Recipes lecture. It makes a lot of sense, and I urge you to join the Brightside Ben team. Go to brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com.
Quantitative easing, unemployment at depression levels, Europe financial system falling apart, China getting out of U.S. treasuries. At the end of 2008, the time of TARP, the national debt was at $11 trillion, gold trading around $850 per ounce. Close to 2012, the national debt exceeded $16.4 trillion, gold doubled to $1,600 per ounce. The $20 trillion threshold for the national debt is inevitable. Politicians in Washington have a ferocious appetite for spending and stimulus. What's worse, a printing press to finance. 100 years ago, we had a gold standard to limit this madness, but now you have to adopt your own gold standard. Don't be fooled with paper promises. Get Midas Resources 10 Reasons to Buy Gold free by calling 800-686-2237. Understanding the gold and silver market may be the only insurance you could have to avoiding the next economic crisis. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order your free copy. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
By now, you may have heard a bit about Bitcoins, but did you know Bitcoins are now over an $8.5 billion market? And did you know that over 65,000 businesses now accept Bitcoins? Listen, if you're already earning Bitcoins or trying to make money in the Bitcoin market, you've got to know bidbit.co. Why? Because bidbit.co is where you can easily receive Bitcoins by selling and auctioning off your own personal items or promote business products and services for Bitcoins. You heard right. Whether personal or business, you can now buy, sell, and auction your products and services quickly, easily, and securely for Bitcoin at bidbit.co, the first and only marketplace website to offer BidBit Escrow, a proprietary technology which gives buyers and sellers security and peace of mind because all transactions are protected. Start today. It's free to join, free to post, free to auction, and free to bid at bidbit.co. Buy, sell, bid, or auction everything Bitcoin. That's www.bidbit.co, bidbit.co.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right, that's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Independently leading the way for the nation. Compelling talk for every political persuasion. We are GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thank you for being here, folks. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on the archive page at brightsideben.com. You'll find all the shows archived, 2+ years worth of shows archived. You can also go to Ben Fuchs Archive if you want a more detailed description of the programs. That was put up by my friend Peter in the UK, and all the shows are up there as well. On brightsideben.com, you'll find a shopping cart if you want to purchase any of the products that you hear us talk about here on the Bright Side, or you can also click on the Join the Team link on